Well, one after another, it really does seem like our politicians are discovering that they've got citizenships that they never knew about. And while it might exclude you from Parliament, it actually turns out that for General Joe like you and I, it actually can open a lot of doors.
So how do you find out if you are eligible to become a dual citizen, and how can it work for you? Alison Johnson is the founder of a website, Wherecani.live, wherecani.live.com, and she joins us now from London. Morning, Alison. First of all, did I get that website right?
It's Wherecani.live.
Wherecani.live.
Morning, Jane. Morning, Tom.
So how likely is it that any one of us could be a dual citizen without knowing it?
Yeah, interesting question. Well, if we have a look at the census from 2016, 49% of Australians were either born abroad or one or both of their parents were born abroad. So that's a huge portion of the population who may already be a citizen of another country or eligible for citizenship of another country. But even if you're a fourth generation Aussie, there are ways and means to work and live in another country.
Well, as we said, it's problematic for some of our politicians, but for everyone else, there can be some real perks to being a dual national. Can you take us through them?
Yeah, absolutely. So besides not going through the pain and cost of having to get visas to travel and stand in long foreign passport queues, you get the opportunity to work and live in another country. And once you are a citizen of another country, you get the benefits that go along with that, like being able to use their schools and education and social security. And the other key thing as well is once you've got citizenship, you can often pass it on to your children and grandchildren, which is a real gift, I believe.
Well, there won't be an Australian around at the moment who isn't aware that dual citizenship can exclude you from Parliament. But are there any other things you need to be aware of as a dual national? Yeah,
there are obligations that come with citizenship. So an example is tax obligations. US citizens, for example, some of them are obliged to pay tax on their worldwide income, even if they don't live in the US. Other countries, such as Israel, they enforce military service even if you're not resident in Israel. And I guess the other thing as well that can sometimes happen is if you're looking for consular assistance, the two countries can hinder each other while they're trying to support you.
OK, so if we've got viewers out there that are trying to find out if they need to dodge the draft in Israel or get themselves a handy little European passport, what's the easiest way for someone to actually be able to look up whether they are a dual citizen?
Yeah, well, the first thing I would do is speak to your parents, find out where they were born, your grandparents and even your great-grandparents. Also find out if they've ever been citizens in any other countries besides where they were born. And then there's a handy online site called Wherecani.live. You just add a few details in there about your family and other bits of information, and you get a personalised report on many of the countries in the world where you can live based on citizenship, residency, numerous other reasons. And it's been quite handy for a lot of people because they hadn't actually realised that they could live in countries that they dreamt about, I guess. A lot of the government immigration websites are really good as well in helping you understand whether you're eligible or not.
All right, well, not only our viewers, but I think a lot of politicians might be rushing to check all of that out as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time this morning.
That's right. Thanks so much. Bye.